Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks, part 2 of this. This was going to take forever to redraw. It could be done, but it would take a good long time. And I just took, really while the other video was loading, I went to Google and typed in Midway Coffee Company and came up with their Facebook page, and they have a pretty sharp logo on their Facebook page. So I'm just going to kind of start over. Here's the one that was on their page. Now, I was a little concerned because it was a little bit, the white was a little cut out. It's only less than an inch and a half big, so I'm just going to go trace bitmap. And it traces it really good except for the coffee word, and we're going to work on that. And I'm not going to change the detail. And then I'm going to nudge it over, and if we look with it in a yellow box, object order back a page, you can see the white. So I don't know if they want white, and we can see some stuff in the coffee. So what I'm going to do is take this and go up to object and group, and now we can ungroup it for the one I'm doing it for because it's a vector. And this is a little bit tricky because you need to be checked off your item to go over here and zoom in to check, to select or pick these gray shadows. Now, that's all white. That's the yellow coming through. So we can fix that here in just a second. So if they want white there, if you want that white to be there, we could put, and you'd want to make sure it's the same white, but you could put white there and do the same thing. Now the letter's not perfect, and comparison to what you had to start with, it's dead on. I don't know if you always want to make sure that's the same white. This is RGB and this is RGB, so we're good. Now, if you want to get rid of the white, what I do when I'm doing this, because look at all the other stuff on the page that could interfere, I'm going to Control C and make a copy, and I'm going to open a new page, and I'm going to paste in view. I'm actually going to take away the yellow box. Well, you know what? No, we're not. Let's just do this. So I'm going to go and select that white, try to get a big part. And you see down here, I've got white. Go up to edit, find and replace from select current page, but from selection, find all, and it's going to find all the whites. Now, I don't know really why you have to do this, but you have to Control G to group it and then kind of click off of it and you can remove your white. So now you have a black logo. If you need that white in your graphic, and I can't imagine why, but you could leave it. But the logo now is pretty sharp, with the exception of the coffee. And I wish I hadn't have filled in those parts with white because now they're white, but I don't know why the find and replace didn't get them, but we don't have that many, so just do that right there. Maybe it's a little bit different shade of white. Now you could try to find this font, or you could straighten these up. I'm just going to straighten up one letter just to show, okay, like right there, that E is better than that E. You know, take this E and make a duplicate of it and put it on top of that other E, and then move it out of the way and then click on that E. Now that's going to be pretty far away. Where's the other E? You can always hit F4 on your keyboard. There it is, way over there. My nudge was, and then just nudge it back. So you fixed one of the letters already. You could do the same thing with the F. This F, let's fix one F and then make it the other F. So let's go left click, right click. I like working in. So these aren't parallel or perpendicular. So I'm going to go right here and align nodes horizontally. Now we need to probably bump them up here in a second, but we're going to take these and align them horizontally. And if I was going to do a lot of these, and see, we need to add a node right there. And we're going to take all 4 of these and align them vertically. Now we need to right click and turn that into a line. Maybe even take that node away now by deleting. Take these 2. This is really, once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy and fun. Whenever you get a curve like that, so I should have turned everything into a line. And we're going to do one more alignment horizontally. That looks pretty good. I would maybe move this, do these 2, see if it won't move those over, but vertically. And you could change your F. So here you have this F. Let's don't move it yet. Let's just kind of get it in that same realm, and then get your old F and just delete it. Now these you'd want on the top of each other. I'm going to get rid of the yellow box. And here's a good little trick right here. I'm going to hit T and put all of them the same, and then fill them with black. And I'd take away that one. It doesn't take that long. And if you clean up the C and the O's look pretty good. A little bit of cleanup. But these are and see how I should have cleaned up this E by, aligning the nodes. And that's, so easy. Corel's made it so easy to make it look like that. And remember what I said about right clicking and turn them into a line. And once you corrected that E, you're done. And then just take this back, Control G, Control C to copy it, go back to your item, paste in view, and there's your logo, and here's our cleaned up logo. I must have grouped them together. See the difference between the logos I created and the bounding box? Because the original email, he needed to change some of this stuff. I don't know if it's the order of these, whatever these flowers or whatever they are, but very easily done now. Anyway, I really hope that helped him a little bit. Thank you for watching.